Man, Twitch has been having a pretty weird year. I remember at the beginning of the year when people would talk about Twitch, it was all negativity. They were saying how terrible they were extremely out of touch, and in the next 10 years, they're probably gonna shut down because they're gonna keep on making terrible decisions and no one is gonna trust them anymore. To where we are now, around at the ending of the year, where when people talk about Twitch, it's only positive. They're saying how amazing they are, they keep on making good decisions, and Twitch is just a 10 out of 10 company. I mean, why would we ever say anything bad about them? Well, apparently, all of that good faith that they ended up building may have been completely destroyed, because they ended up making one brand new change, which is completely tearing the community apart. And I'm not saying that as a joke or trying to make something bigger than it actually is. Currently on Twitter, there's a lot of people who are going insane. They are arguing because they are not happy with this brand new Twitch change because it is wild. Now, I'm probably gonna let my disembodied voice take it away, so you have fun with him. So, the content that is now allowed on Twitch are four things. One, content that highlights breasts and butt and stuff in the pelvic region. I don't really know what that means. It doesn't look like you can just fully expose yourself, but I guess you are now able to wear more revealing clothes. Two, if you are a drawing or an animation, you are completely able to be exposed. So I guess you don't have to draw them with clothes at all. They could just be completely out there. And I know that's going to be a decision that they are going to regret in the future, and I think this is something that's going to get changed really quickly. Three, body writing. So if you are an e-girl, you are completely allowed to paint on yourself or draw on yourself if you get a donation or something. And fourth, erotic dances are also going to be allowed. But if you are going to make this type of content, you have to label yourself as a 18 plus stream. And if you do that, you are not able to end up on the homepage. You are going to be completely blocked and you are not going to be shown there at all, which I think is something extremely good. I don't know if you're going to be able to be shown on the sidebar. I'm not sure about that, but you're not going to be on the homepage. And the last change that they ended up saying is that they are changing some popular dances. So basically stuff like twerking, grinding, and pole dancing is now allowed without a label, which I'm going to be honest, I thought this was something that you were already allowed to do because I have seen some absolutely insane content on Twitch, so I didn't know that actually wasn't allowed, but I guess you can do it now. Anyway, those are all the changes. Back to the video. If you're wondering why these policy changes ended up happening, it is because for the past couple of weeks, there have been a brand new Twitch meta going on, which is being called the topless meta. And this is basically where a bunch of economy girls, they are topless, and they only show their face and a little bit of their milkers. But you can't really see any nipples or anything. They'll just sit like that, and when they get donations, they will move and jump around and sometimes even make their boobs clap. It was an extremely interesting meta, and when this ended up happening, a lot of people were extremely mad, saying that, why is this allowed on Twitch? What's going on? And they really wanted an answer from Twitch, and this was their answer, releasing this brand new policy, which is very interesting. Now, obviously, when this change ended up happening, it went just as well as you expected. It was absolutely terrible. The one field that ended up getting hit the most easily has to be the whole art community. Because for the whole day, if you go on that page, all of the top streams are basically just a bunch of people drawing not safe for work content. It is absolutely insane there. Most of the streamers are just drawing furries. You know, you can see Freddy Fazbear in some pretty weird positions. If it's not that, it's just a bunch of people drawing anime girls with just extremely huge milkers. They're all naked. It is not looking good at all. And even some VTubers are getting into the action too. I remember not so long ago there was one VTuber that everyone was talking about where she had a model that was just 100% naked and she was just going on stream doing I don't know, probably some VTuber stuff making some unfunny joke. And I think I actually heard that she ended up getting banned, which is very interesting. Well, it looks like I was right. She have been banned. And not just her, a lot of other streamers who has been making very spicy content is also getting banned too. So this is a very interesting move. I really don't know what's going on now. I mean, it looks like these people were following the guidelines, but I guess they were going a little bit too far. I guess they were only doing this to like test the limit and see how far they could go. And apparently they ended up going way too far, flying way too close to the sun, and now it looks like they ended up getting banned. Now, we don't know if these people are going to be banned forever or if this is just temporary. I guess only time can tell. But that is a very interesting move from Twitch. Now I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next, because it looks like you can go too far. So it has not been going good on Twitch for the past few days. Now, when this ended up happening, a lot of people are wondering why Twitch will decide to do something like this. And as someone who knows absolutely nothing about how Twitch works, I'm gonna go and give you my theory. And that is, I think they kind of just gave up on moderated. I mean, we have seen time and time again that they are really bad at doing that. Every single time when a brand new drama comes out or a Twitch streamer gets banned, it always starts this big controversy on why this guy got banned or why this girl didn't get banned. And then it starts this whole thing on Twitter where everyone gets angry and then Twitch looks extremely bad and then they try to fix it and then they make everything worse. So to me, this kind of looks like Twitch just gave up. They're like, you know what? We see all of these people on our platform, and instead of like trying to ban them or get rid of them, let's just let them stay. Let's just make all these brand new rules so they can be there. And I also think Twitch also wants to go into the 18 plus space. I mean, I think this is something that they have been trying to do for an extremely long time, because that's the only reason why I think they will allow content like this. Because yes, even though this is an extremely crazy extreme, but Twitch has always had extremely questionable content on their platform, and they haven't really seemed to do anything about it. I mean, every couple of months, you always have a brand new meta that forms, whether that's people doing some crazy ASMR, like fart ASMR, I think around last year, or if it's people going inside of hot tubs and just sitting in there, the whole hot tub stream meta, or if it was that one time where people were like sitting on banana floaties. They always have a brand new meta that forms, and Twitch doesn't really do anything to stop it. So I guess now they have just finally decided to just make it a rule and say that you're allowed to do something like this, which, in my opinion, I think that's fine if you want to do that. Just please make it separated. Make like a whole new app, like Twitch 18 plus, or just make a whole new section where it's very hard to find this type of content. Because my problem with it right now is that it's very easy for you to go and find this. Although it's not on the recommendation stream anymore, and I think that's something that's really good, that you can't just open Twitch and you instantly get blasted with like anime milkers. That's not going to happen anymore. It's still extremely easy to find this type of content. Like currently right now, Just Chatting and the art stream, and especially the whole VTuber side, has it the worst. You can easily click these categories and you just go down a little bit. There's a high chance where you're just going to see something absolutely wild. Especially on the art category on Twitch, where some of the top streamers are literally people drawing not safe for work content. There's two other things I want to bring up, because there are a lot of extremely weird takes that are going around on Twitter of people giving their opinion, and they're like scared of stuff that, in my opinion, doesn't really make any sense. And I just want to talk about them. So one, there's a lot of people saying that Twitch is going to be ruined and it's going to be filled to the brim with this type of content. And like people who are making normal content are just going to completely get washed away, which I think is just extremely dumb. Like, why are you scared of something like that happening? It's literally not. Most people who are going on Twitch are probably still just going to go and watch your generic streamer who does like Just Chatting, maybe reacts to some videos, or maybe just watch some normal VTuber. Twitch isn't suddenly just going to be taken over from all these people making this content. And what am I going to do? That's just not going to happen. I just think that's just something extremely dumb to be scared of. And number two, there's a lot of people who are living in a completely weird delusional dimension. acting like this content doesn't exist on any other social media site that exists, and acting like Twitch is the only place where you're going to be able to find this type of content, which also just isn't true. Every single social media platform that exists has this content on it. What Twitch is doing and what are they allowing isn't really that surprising. The difference is, simply on other social media sites, it's just a little bit harder to find this content. It's not just going to be on your homepage and you're not going to be able to access it really easily. You're going to need to look a little bit deeper to find that content. And it's like that in a lot of places. So I don't know why there's a lot of people walking around acting like Twitch is the only place that has this. That's just really dumb. Anyway, I just wanted to bring those two things up. But anyway, that's it. This is just something that I wanted to talk about. You have a good day or night. See ya.